When it comes to leveling up your productivity, the command palette is probably the single most important thing to know. At the top here, you can see we have windows like File, Edit, Selection that open up windows just like any other piece of software. But when you're writing code with your keyboard, it can be very distracting to look around these menus to figure out which actual command you want to run. The secret to coding quickly is to get into a rhythm that avoids distractions like searching through a menu to find the right option to click on. Let's go ahead and close the File Explorer, then hit Control P to bring up the command palette. By default, it will give us a list of files in the project, with the most recent ones being ranked higher. You can type into this field to do a fuzzy search for other files in the project, and that's way quicker than trying to click through the directory structure of a large project. Now, after you've opened a file, you can bring it up again, and this time type the @ symbol into it. This will give you a breakdown of all of the code symbols in the current file. Not only does it give you a concise breakdown of what is in this file, but it also makes it much easier to navigate to the line of code that you're actually looking for. And that's much quicker than scrolling around by dragging the scroll bar up and down. But the most powerful feature is when you type an angle bracket into the command palette, or use Control-Shift-Papa to open it up with the angle bracket automatically. You can now quickly run any command in the entire editor. VS Code does a ton of stuff, and it's impossible to remember a keyboard shortcut for everything. The command palette bridges the gap by allowing you to search for commands that exist within the editor. For example, if you forgot how to open up the File Explorer, just type in File Explorer and you'll see the option to toggle it. Or maybe you want to open up the settings, which you can also quickly do from the command palette. It'll become even more useful throughout the course when we do more advanced things like set up tasks and install third-party extensions, because extensions can also expand the capabilities of VS Code. For example, here I have a JavaScript file and I can execute that JavaScript in the file using an extension called Quokka, and now I get the output of my console logs directly in the editor. The bottom line here is that if you're ever not sure how to do something in VS Code, just hit Control-Shift-Papa, then type out what you're looking for in the command palette to locate it quickly.